making Oliver Springs what we have always known it could be. Uh, we've lost a lot of our older structures in town over the years, various ways. Merry Christmas. Brad, we're getting some good candy action over here, and I'm going to avail myself of that while we're American Legion. Oh, I missed that one. I can't. They know what we want. There's a good Twix bar. I'm going to pocket that. And but no, for the people, a lot of the people that are watching know a lot of the history of Oliver Springs back in the day. And Grand Marshal Lisa Harper, Merry Christmas. Of course, Oliver Springs back before the turn of the century was a resort town, and certainly Merry Christmas, Ed. There's our state representative, District 41, and a good man, and we're glad to see he's taking part in it this year. But now back to the story of the Grand Elegant Hotel that was here back at the turn of the century. Oliver Springs was actually a destination spot with the different types of spring water that were legendary back in the days of the Native Americans. And there were several hotels in town that came in starting in the early 1800s and started to avail themselves of the mineral springs. And they developed quite a legendary tourist traffic. And certainly in 1900, starting in 1895, the big, elegant Oliver Springs Hotel was built that catered to just guests from all over the nation and even the world, people that were coming here to just rest and relax and recuperate. And it was really more of a health spa. People think, in fact, I've heard this said so many times around Oliver Springs. People say, it was hot. There were hot springs, and people would bathe in them, and that's absolutely not true. It was mineral springs, and so it was actually a health spa. I hear the sounds of something that's really beautiful, and I don't want to call it, Brad, before we see it, but I just think it might be the Oliver Springs High School Marching Band. Let's see if that's what it is. I saw these kids play. If it is the Oliver Springs Band, I saw them play down at Dillis Springs Elementary just a few months back, and I was amazed. And in fact, I was so amazed I went up and told the kids kind of one by one how remarkable I thought they were, a job they were doing. They're so dedicated and disciplined. Merry Christmas. Number 34. Hey, we have no leverage in that. I'm sorry. Oliver Springs Marching Bobcats. Yeah, I thought that was who it was. Just take a listen here just for a minute. They know how to get airtime. Just throw the camera crew some Milky Ways. Mr. Robbie Leach is the pastor there at Beach Park, and such a good guy, and a lot of fine people out that way. Merry Christmas. You know, the story about Beach Park, the Beach Park changed locations several years back. The historic Beach Park Baptist Church that was located on the west end of town, and then they moved out and renovated the shopping center out on the other side of town. Merry Christmas. And they've got quite a following out there now. Mount Pisgah Baptist Church, down the highway toward Harriman. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Trying to see if all these people that I recognize. I have so many friends in these different groups, and I'm just glad to see them out tonight. Merry Christmas. You know, Oliver Springs has turned into an off-road mecca. The nearby Windrock Mountain that's actually just out the way here through the gap, and just a little bit up the way. I forget how many thousands of acres they have, but certainly it is an off-road mecca, and I've been up there quite a bit on at various times on my dirt bike, and it's just a blast. And of course the nature of that whole thing has changed dramatically since back in the day when it was a coal mining camp, Upper Windrock and Lower Windrock, the two separate camps, and they're both coal mining camps, factory-owned housing, and a lot of people made their livelihood up there mining coal. And now the coal, and in fact, I asked one of the old coal miners